This is my tutorial for the mesh design or fishnet design for your nails. Through the magic of editing and filming, I've already done this. Started out with this, and I'm going to show you how to do this design right here. I chose to do a bunch of different colors for the base coat, so you don't have to do that. You can just do one color. So the main thing is, for your mesh design, whatever color you want it, you're going to use the same color Sharpie. So I did black, which is the easiest one. And so this is my mesh right here. So the first thing I start out with is a good base coat. I'm usually pretty cheap on my nail polish, but this, I do spend a little bit extra for this because this is a base coat and a top coat. It's just one I like. And like I just said, I don't spend a lot on nail polish. These are the cheap brand. I think these are like $2 each. That way if they go bad, I don't get too upset that I spend a whole bunch of money on them. So I did, just to show you, on different colors, like I said. So this is my start-off point. So let's do the ombre one first. So this is just a lid from my local grocery store deli. You can use margarine lids or butter lids. They come in very handy with sour cream. Always save your lids. Come in very handy, especially if you're a crafter. Stock up. So this is a eyeshadow brush. I think I got it at the dollar store. You can get like 10 of them in there. So these come in handy. You can clean them off and reuse them and stuff. So let's get started on the colors. So I'm going to do a little bit of white. And kind of go really light on the bottom. And then you're going to add some of the purple with the white to get a little bit lighter color. A little bit more in there. That might be too light. And you'll get messy. So I'm going to go back and do a little bit more white on there. And then I think we'll do a little more dark. But it kind of blends in a little bit. So when you put the mesh on there, it'll make that blend a little more. You just keep messing around, try different things, maybe a little more purple. So I usually like doing this on one, like just do it for the different finger, because it is kind of a pain. But I love the look of it. There you go. I think that looks good. Of course, I have to keep messing with it. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so that's that part. You can even do like dark if you wanted instead of doing it light. Alright, so that's that part. Alright, so we're ready to do the dots. So I have my skewer ready to go. And my lid. And I got my black. You can also use a bobby pin or those little stick pins when you're sewing. Those work. Alright, so let that drip on there. So the more you do this, the easier it gets. I've gotten pretty good doing my right hand, which is the one I write with. So you're just gonna go, and like some will be bigger. I do get a little crazy when it comes to these. I like them to be the same, but when you're doing the mesh design, if you do mess up on one of your dots, it tends to blend more, so this one's a little bit more forgiving than if you're just doing the dots. Should I go over here? Yeah, we'll do it. Sometimes I do this side and sometimes I don't. My nails are long right now, so and you will get messy, and I always say it's easier just to, oh, see, I messed up. That might be able to hide in the mesh design. We'll see. So there's the polka dots, and this gets a little goopy, so sometimes you want to clean it off and just roll it around. If you wanted to do big polka dots, you could do the back end of the skewer. I haven't tried that yet. See how it looks, gets bigger? I hate when it does that, but I think these right here are the perfect size when you're doing the mesh design, because you kind of want them to show up a little bit. The hardest part for me is leaving it alone. Sometimes it's almost there, and I have to touch it a little bit more, and then I mess it all up. Sometimes you just need to walk away and let it be a mistake. And then somebody will say, oh, your nails look good, and I have to point out the mistake. I don't know why. See, this one's working pretty good. A lot of times it'll get really dry, so it'll get goopy. So you'll have to like do another bit. So maybe right here. See, now this is getting kind of funky, so I'm going to do another drop. So I'm going to keep doing all these, and we'll come back and we'll do the stripey part. Well, that's in here, and I've let them dry, hopefully long enough. That's the hardest part, is letting it dry. Just leave it alone. Okay. So this is fairly easy. You're just going to go and connect the dots. And it's not going to be perfect, like straight across lines, which kind of makes it look real. I don't know, the first time I saw that you could actually use Sharpie on nails, I thought it was like the best thing ever. I would say don't do it on your bare nails. Make sure you have a good base coat on. Okay, so I have all mine going that way. And so I'm going to go back this way. Let's see, I should let my dots dry a little bit more. You don't want to press too hard, especially if your nails are not super dry. Usually when I do my nails, I take at least an hour or two between letting the coats dry and doing my design. Seeing that one, that little mess up kind of hides a little bit. Another cool idea is you get the glitter clear coat. So if you do have mess ups, the glitter kind of like hides a little bit too. The last one I did was purple. So I had purple dots and I had the purple Sharpie. No, it's really cool. Purple's my favorite color. Alright, see, that even looks kind of cool like that. I tried doing a really cool design, like doing different things, and I kind of messed up in the middle, so it ended up looking just like, I don't know, like a spider web, I guess. So these are not perfect straight lines, which, like I said, makes it look more realistic, I think. Like it's fishnet. So like here I would probably go. Like that. So there is a little trick to this. I don't know where I heard it from, so I wish I could give credit to who I heard it from. But with the Sharpie, when you need a top coat because it will like rub off. It'll definitely smear if it's wet, so don't touch it. Let it dry. And what I learned is to use hairspray. Do a really, really fine spray. That wasn't super fine. And then let it dry. So that when you put your top coat on, it doesn't bleed. Like I've had that happen to where when I go to put the top coat on, the Sharpie will actually bleed a little bit. So when I do put my top coat on, I kind of get a glob of it and go really fast like that. And then I don't touch it, and I don't touch anything for at least a half an hour. Because it's like a thicker coat, it will definitely mess up. See, that one did a little bit. So that would be, you just don't touch it, let it set. Because if you mess it up, then you have to go and do everything all over again. So the hairspray is a really good trick. I think, like when I first did it with the Sharpies and I went to go put my top coat on, it smeared really bad. So I have had it smear with the hairspray on there, but it does it a lot less. And I've learned to do, like when you spray the hairspray, don't do like a heavy coat because that will make it bleed too. So just do a quick hairspray, blob of top coat, and then after you have this top coat is dry, then you can put whatever you want on there, and you're good. So like I said, you can do the glitter on there, and that hides a lot too if you have some mistakes on there. Okay, so I cleaned it up a little bit. Like this right here, I'll clean up a little bit more and get off my skin, and that won't look as big. And then that's the ombre one. So I'm gonna let these completely dry before I like clean off the cuticles and everything. But I want to show you, like, you can't really tell. Let's see if I get this to focus. How it kind of streaked a little bit. So what I'm going to do, sorry about that. Let's get in here. What I'm going to do is take a glitter polish. And put that on there. And then when you have the glitter on there, it hides a lot. So, and I love glitter. Purple's my favorite color, but I've said in my other tutorials, rainbow and glitter. So you don't have to do the glitter. Like I said, it hides a lot. There we go. Yeah, you can't even see the streaks anymore. So there is the tutorial. I'll get there close. And there you go. Alright, so here is with both hands done. And you can definitely tell I do the left hand a lot better. My right's a little bit more, I do a little bit shakier. So this is really good to do with a friend. So with a friend, spend the night, do your nails. It'll be awesome. But I just want to show you that you can do it on your own. So there you go. Thanks for watching.